by the age of 6 while living in Japan with his family in the 1940s, if not a little earlier. He was already recognized as a prodigy, and that he was exposed not only to an artist who was constantly making art, but also exposed to many art books. So he was looking at images of Western art, Western painting. One thing that I find interesting about him is that I think he's one of the most important and certainly one of the most senior Korean artists working in Los Angeles, where we have the biggest Korean population in the world outside of Korea.
It's very interesting to see what he's done here out in California with what he's seen in California, because he is so drawn to his local surroundings. To me, Young-Il Ahn's paintings, which are a result of such diligence, loyalty, passion, and love, has been a straightforward trajectory in the sense that it just keeps getting better with time. So it made the most sense to highlight the works that he produced towards the later part of his life. There is an incredible foundation of consistency that exists, and yet none of the works are the same. And not only is there that utter discipline, which I mentioned earlier, but I think what goes almost unmentioned is Mr. Ahn's incredible sense of color. He puts together these different color combinations that perhaps the normal person may not put together or may think that doesn't go, but it works. And I think in the curation of this particular exhibition, it was about the colors. The Water series really reflects the many visions and the many ways that he views and feels about the Pacific Ocean.
The visual aspect that he's focused for many years on the subject of water, which is many things, both in reality and philosophically within East Asian culture. The fact that water is fluid, that water is always moving. I think one of the great aspects of his art that I really appreciate is the tension between that fluidity that's visible, the fact that his paintings appear to move, that they're very dynamic visually, combined with the discipline, that there is a very, I wouldn't say rigid, but very strong underlying artistic vision behind the paintings. The fact that anybody who speaks to him, anybody who visits his studio can see very quickly the joy he takes in painting. The fact that he paints every day is a real mark of his love of art. He is, I think, someone who, like most really good artists, has an overwhelming need to express himself through art, which he does. And also, as I mentioned before, I think the fact that he's very self-critical. He's never satisfied with what he did before. He's always trying for something new, always raising the bar in terms of his own practice.